3424 Meridian Street. This is Ian with Build Brothers. Going to go ahead and do my digital inspection here. We're always going to start our inspection at underneath the eaves, and we're going to get an idea of the general condition of the roof by looking at the exposed wood. And the wood looks pretty decent on this home. We can see there are a few kind of sistered rafter tails here and there around the home. And when this house gets re-roofed, I would suggest that we go ahead and replace those, professionally replace those. That's kind of the non-professional way to do it. But for the most part, the wood looks okay on the home. There is always wood repair on roofing projects, and so it is to be expected. From the front of the house, you can't really see the roof. The roof line is not the focal point of the house. As soon as we climb the ladder, we see that we do have drip edge. Drip edge is this piece of metal right here, and tells us that this roof is probably about 25 years old. We have what appears to be 3 layers of asphalt shingle on this house. Building code allows for 2 layers nowadays, so we definitely are going to want to tear this off. The first thing we notice when we get up here is that this roof is not steep enough. It doesn't have enough slope for asphalt shingle. It should have a low slope roofing product. I brought a sample right here. This is called TPO, thermopolyolefin, and the white side goes up. It's ultra reflective and incredibly waterproof and will work perfect on this house. It'll keep this house way cooler in the summertime. So when you've got a low slope like this roof combined with multiple layers of asphalt shingle, you get this cupping effect that's been created on this roof. And anywhere where you see this kind of white discoloration on this roof, that's where water is actually ponding. And ponding water on asphalt shingle does not work. The only reason you're not seeing several leaks around this roof is because of the multiple layers of material that's up here. So it's kind of company policy that we don't do repairs on bad roofs, and unfortunately I would consider this roof bad. There is repair evidence around each of the penetrations. The last layer of roofing, whenever it was added, they didn't re-flash any of the penetrations, and so none of those are done properly. When we look down the ridge, we can see just how wavy it is, and so just indications of whether or not this roof was done professionally. The actual leak that we know of is right here, and we can see there's a buildup of granules right there. So this is a big old ponding area, and so really the only repair that can be done is at least this whole roof plane needs to be replaced, from these ridge caps here to up there and underneath that overhang. That would be the bare minimum repair. I would definitely suggest the whole roof be done. We got a whole bunch of granules and ponding right there, so I know water's getting in there. Might not be enough to actually stain the ceiling, but there is some wood rot that is happening. We come over here to the so we can see that a lot of exposed fiberglass and granule loss on these shingles. So quite frankly, I'm amazed you got this much time out of this existing roof. But we come over here, we see a lot of those white marks where we know that water is ponding and sitting there until it dries all throughout the front of this house. So yeah, based on what I see up here, it's definitely time for the entire roof to be replaced.